Professor of Political Science and International Affairs at American University. Always a pleasure to have you on, Professor. Can Narendra Modi be exactly the kind of ally that Joe Biden wants?
No. This visit comes at the confluence of a lot of really interesting trend lines in Washington, and one that we've been waiting on for a long time, because there was always a natural relationship between India and the United States because of the huge diaspora, the huge technology relationships. But India was a Russian ally during the Cold War, and the whole strategic architecture had been built around US-Pakistani relationships, and India was allied with Russia and China. And now, with all of the realignments going on and the grouping of nations around China, we have, for example, the I2U2 with UAE and Indonesia, which is a new sort of strategic and economic alliance. So all of these things are coming together now to sort of create a new level of a political relationship between the U.S. and India, which has never happened before. Now, a strange thing also happened during the Trump administration, because Trump aligned with Modi, sort of over the authoritarian issues and that sort of thing, sort of strong men appealing to each other. And the right-wing side of the Indian diaspora in the United States was very much involved in that rapprochement. But now the centrists and the left side of the American political spectrum has started to see the value of a strong U.S.-Indian relationship, a natural relationship, a relationship that should have always existed. And this state visit, only the third of the Biden presidency, as was said a moment ago, is the culmination of something that should have been happening long before.
So do you really not think that anything concrete in terms of international politics, rather than deals being made about the manufacture of weapons and the purchase of tech, that there won't be any concrete sort of announcement at the end of this state visit? Surely Joe Biden wouldn't have invited Narendra Modi if he wasn't going to get some sort of major concession.
Well, a long list of things. And don't forget, when Biden went to Saudi Arabia, that didn't affect the oil gas relationship. And this isn't going to affect the really huge problem that India buys so much discounted oil from Russia that I don't think that's going to change. But I can go back to earlier in my career. For 5 years, I was in charge of U.S.-India science and technology relationships, and we tried to inventory them all over a 6-month period. And I think we stopped at 2,000 because we couldn't even find them all. I mean, the amount of technological cooperation between India and the United States is massive. It's absolutely off the charts large. And if you look at the list of agreements that have been announced, there's at least 6 big technological agreements which will be announced here. There's the Artemis common space exploration to the moon. There's the a whole range of technological things, artificial intelligence, and that is an answer to China, which had, even though there were prickly political relationships, they had a very strong technological relationship with the U.S. and U.S. universities that has started to decline a little bit. So again, India steps up where the U.S.-China relationship is declining.
Professor William Lawrence, always appreciated. Thank you so much indeed.